Hello and welcome to Oromia Broadcasting Network News. I am Thomas Kamulato. Here news in detail. The Speaker of Oromia, Shetu Desi, said counseling at different levels should play their role in ensuring peace and security in the region. The Chafe is discussing 2018 fiscal year work plan with districts and town administration officials in Adama town. Fkadu Brown reports.
Regional legislative body which has the role of following up and encouraging plan implementation of the sectors. Chafe Oromia has been discussing on plan of 2018-19 fiscal year with the Council of Waradas and Towns of the region. Director of Public Council Capacity Building with Chafe Oromia Mamush Lelisa said the discussion prepared for two main issues.
We have prepared the discussion for two things. First, to share experience on the plan we have prepared for 2018-19 fiscal year. This can help them to prepare their own plan. The other one is there are waradas and towns which have already prepared their plan. They will present their plan to the mass in order to share their experiences. We have also prepared a short-term awareness creation training. Especially, it is very important for those who come to the power after reform.
He adds that there is limitations with councils at different levels in follow-up, supervising and holding discussion with public to solve problems timely. Speaker of Chafe Oromia, Shetu Desi, for his part, notes that the councils should play their part in ensuring peace and stability of the region.
Councils are representatives of the people. Their main aim is following public issues. They should follow up plan implementation of other government sectors. So they should serve their people through properly following the issues. Our community needs peace and development. Therefore, the councils have also a great role in this regard.
He further notes that the councils should play their level best in resolving conflict with neighboring regions.
A delegation of government officials led by Vice President of Oromia Regional State, Taiba Hassan, has visited plots of farmers in Boset and Bora districts of East Shawa. Olma Bayan has more on that.
A delegation led by Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Taiba Hassan, has visited farmlands of farmers in Boset and Bora districts of East Shawa zone. The farmers whose farmlands were visited said they have been working by using technologies so that they are expecting good products.
There are two experts in our village. They usually come and advise us on how to manage our farming activities. We're expecting 40 quintals per hectare. Previously, we had been using 50 kilogram fertilizers per hectare, but now we use 125 kilogram fertilizers for a hectare. Therefore, I expect 45 up to 50 quintals per hectare.
Vice Administrator of East Shawa Zone, who is also head of Agriculture and Natural Resource Office of the zone, Gosas Agai, said 72% out of more than 400,000 hectares are developed by using modern technologies.
We're expecting to get more than 17 million quintals as a zone. We have been working to increase our productive and productivity.
Chief Administrator of East Shawa Zone, Getachew Tamrat, also said they have been working to solve limitations of selected seeds and market linkage in the zone. Vice President of the Oromia Regional State, Taiba Hassan, said the regional government has been striving to solve problems that have been hindering the benefits of the farmers.
Farmers raise lack of marketing linkage as a severe problem. They understood that they should work beyond securing their family. They even know that they can export their products, but there is a problem of market linkage. Therefore, we are ready to stand by the side of them to solve their problems.
President of the Oromia Supreme Court, Desabulcha, says his court is undertaking various reform activities as part of the country's reform action to ensure quality and swift service provision in the region. Lata Teresa reports.
The Oromia Supreme Court has held a discussion along with legal officers drawn from across the region on ways of improving quality and speed service that need to meet public satisfaction here in Adama town at Abagda Convention Center. On the event, President of the Oromia Supreme Court, Dasabulcha, who chaired the discussion in his response to the questions raised from the participants, noted that the role of the legal officers is of paramount importance in court service delivery. He also declared that the legal officers who took LLB degree in law and took exit exam would be promoted to lowest level starting from the upcoming new year, stressing the significance of maturity and enough experience. In an exclusive interview with OBN, the president said the Oromia Supreme Court is undertaking various reform activities as part of the country's reform action. They need to meet public demand in getting quality and speedy service.
The status of the courts, the status of the services is not up to the expectation of the people. We need to improve that. We need to change that because the country is under a very important and very critical change.
The underscored that the court has also been embarked on capacity building to have competent and skilled manpower.
We have to strengthen their capacity, their attitudes. We have to change their attitudes. We have to let them know about our plan, our future plan, the direction. So this is part of the capacity building initiatives we are doing with the staff of the courts.
He urged all courts of the region to discharge their role in realizing the supremacy of law and human rights respect.
In a democracy, in a system where human rights has to be upheld, courts has to discharge their responsibilities of upholding the rule of the law, interpreting the rule of the law.
Vice President of the Oromia Supreme Court, Muhammad Noure, for his part, said that works are underway to rearrange the jurisdiction of courts and mission to enable the society easily access the judicial service in their vicinity.
At Warada courts level, they have the power to entertain cases whose material value is like 30,000 in movable things and 50,000. 50,000 and 30,000 is very small. So in order to get justice, people have to go to distant areas. So when we talk about making the judiciary accessible, we have to reorganize the courts and adjust the missions and the jurisdiction of the courts.
He also stressed the significance of encouraging the indigenous conflict resolution mechanisms like that of Oromo Gada system.
We have, the traditional dispute resolution mechanisms. We have in Oromo society the Guma and the Gada system overall. So, whenever we think of delivering justice, not all cases should come to courts. People have the means. We have an inbuilt system of dispute resolution mechanisms, and people we have to encourage our society to utilize the inbuilt systems.
On the occasion, the new structure has been announced.
Head of the Oromia Urban Development and Housing Bureau, Dr. Girmamanti, says reforms including ensuring effective development besides reshuffling the government officials. 168 million was project has been inaugurated in Lagatafo and Lagatadi town. Olama Boyana takes up Jala Barakas report.
Various projects built by 168 million birr in Lagatafo Lagadadi town has been inaugurated. These projects are Lagadadi Secondary School, Health Center, dish and market centers. Mayor of Lagatafo Lagadadi town, Habiba Siraj, said the projects were built by public participation and government budget. She added that the town administration has been striving to solve infrastructure problems. Main projects that we are planning to focus on in the coming year is drink water. Our town has scarcity of clean water. There is also lack of roads. We have been working to solve these problems in our new plan, she said. Head of the Oromia Town's Development and Housing Bureau, Dr. Girma Amante, also said the projects show the results of reform.
Haaromsa jechuun Reform means infrastructure developments that have built in your villages. Changing people's position is not reform. What our peoples need is improvement of infrastructures. Otherwise, our people do not believe in our reform.
Dr. Girma notes that towns should work focusing on job opportunity creation for youth.
All of our towns should give special attention to job creation opportunities for our youth who are graduated from various universities and colleges so as to enhance their participation in the economy of this country.
Owner of CCD Real Estate, Dr. Engineer Masala Haile, for his part, said he has been planning to build a market center for farmers displaced from their farmland as a means of compensation.
This is to support farmers who took their compensation when it was very cheap, so this could improve their life. They will have share from this project.
Businessmen in Shashamane town said all stakeholders should work in unison for the success of the Oromo economic revolution through high involving the youth. Muktaraji reports.
Traders and businessmen in Shashamane town said the government, businessmen and all stakeholders have to work together to change the economic status of the youth in the Oromia regional state.
The main business of the government is the public it holds. So the government should hold and involve the public to bring economic change across the country.
They said the youth in the region have to actively participate in different economic activities.
The youth have the capacity to perform different works, but there is no comfortable atmosphere that helps them realize the intended change. The public businessmen and the government should work together to transform the economic status of the youth. Businessmen, scholars, and government should work together for common goal to realize the economic status of the country.
Deputy Mayor of Shashamane Town, Miesa Elemasad, the youth and other parties of the community should take part in all kinds of economic activities.
Oromo should participate in all kinds of economic activities, from shushain up to exporting. I think no one is beneficiary from such work more than the youth, part of our community.
Board chairman of Oda Bus Integrated Transport Share Company, Dida Druba, said the base of Oromo economic revolution should be in the community.
The public at the locality need to establish different share companies. It could be begun from small business that grow up gradually into huge company.
Thank you so much for joining us. That's all for now. Have a nice time.